So yeah, it's photo shoot day. It's been a minute since I did my last one, but well, I guess it's not really that long. But it's photo shoot day. I'm about to head out to Fort Worth and get my stuff together. It's around 10 now, so about an hour I'm about to dip out, which leads me to about my first problem of the day, and I can't find my mic. I can't find my DJI mics whatsoever. And well, I got one of them, but I can't find the receiver and I can't find the case that goes with the other one. So audio today is going to be a little bit tricky. I don't know where I put it. I had it like a week ago and I don't know where I put it. But yeah, we're going out to Fort Worth. I'm going to go be shooting with Clarissa Fortune. She's another IFBB pro that I know who wants to do more of a lifestyle style shoot. We're going to be going out to the Fort Worth Stockyards. I've never been to the Stockyards at all, but I think it's going to be a really good shoot. It's going to be pretty fun. We got this nice casual fit that she's going to be wearing. We got a couple of different outfits we're going to cycle through actually, but yeah, all in all, it should be good. And of course, I'm going to take you guys along for the ride as much as I can. What's weird about the Stockyards is I read it and I was trying to be like, oh, let me bring some lights and some flash and all this other stuff out. And yeah, I don't think they allow that without a permit, and I'm not going through all that. So it's going to be a natural light shoot. I'm not bringing these strobes out. I'm probably going to bring the FX30 with me just to try to get some type of video portrait stuff, because of course that's kind of been a focus of mine lately. But yeah, so let's get ready for the day, and hopefully I'll find my mic in the next hour. For anybody curious, I'm going to be doing something different today. Obviously, I'm still going to be rocking with the Sony a6700. I will be still using the 6700, but today will be the first day that I actually get to use these. I got the Mikey, or Mikey, whatever you want to call it. I have the 33 1.4 and I have the 55 1.4. So these are essentially going to be a 50 mil and an 85 mil on a crop sensor camera. The quality that's coming off of these lenses, again, not sponsored. The quality coming off of these lenses is supposed to be fantastic for both photo and video. Obviously, I'm not going to use it for video whatsoever. This is purely for a photo escapade, but I really like the quality coming off of these lenses, right? So for anybody that's looking to get into photography and they always tell you that you need a full frame camera, you need full frame lenses, it's a misnomer, and it is a not something that you actually truly need, right? You can get away with very, very high quality stuff using micro four thirds camera, crop sensor cameras like APS-C cameras, as well as a full frame camera or medium format camera. It doesn't really matter. It's literally about what you do with it. But a part of the reason that I decided to go with an APS-C camera versus going to go get an A7 IV or A7R4 or A7 V, whatever's out there from Sony, or another A7S or A7 III, was literally because the cost of this lens is literally a fraction of the cost of I'm like, hold up, this sounds different. So like the cost of this lens, I think I probably paid maybe around 250, 300. I don't remember what the cost is. I'll probably put it somewhere up on the screen. But the cost of this lens is literally a fraction of what I would pay from maybe a Sony first party lens or a Sony first party full frame lens for sure. It's maybe like a fraction of that cost, right? And the quality that I'm getting out of it for what they're delivering and what I'm paying is literally nothing. So yeah, if you're looking to get into photography, if you're watching this and you're somebody that's a content creator or somebody who's just trying to get into photography and don't know where to start and don't want to spend a lot of money, you can literally get away with buying a used APS-C camera or going to get like a 6700 or an FX30 or any of the other Sony, yeah, not sponsored, but any of the other Sony cameras that are low, under $1,000, and you can find some lenses for like $200-300 and you're already on the way. So excited to see what the quality coming out of these two lenses are, and of course you'll get to see that as well when I put the photos up on the screen. So all right,
yeah, so I'm looking at my kit right now, and like I said before, I got the 6700 over here. So I fully rigged out this FX30. I borrowed the FX30 from my homeboy, Clips Harris. Shout out to him. I know it's so easy on these cameras to be able to just flip back and forth between photo and video, but I just like having two separate systems for two separate things. But I rigged it out. We'll see if I get to use it today. I don't know what time. I mean, I know the type of time we're working with, but I don't know if once we start flying through, because she's got a really tight schedule. Once we start flying through, if we're gonna have time for any type of video portion. Also, quick question for the Osmo Pocket users out there, real quick. Does anybody else get like the SD card writing too slow error on their shit? Like, I'm just kind of curious, like if anybody else gets that, and what SD cards are you actually using for your Osmos? Because I'm really tired of having the SD cards for shit. Y'all got any insight on that? Just let me know, because I'm really curious about that. I swear I've lost every ND filter that I've ever had for this thing. I really have. Shout out to the good people at K&L. If y'all want to send me some more ND filters, I'd be really appreciative of it. But yeah, pretty much lost every last one of those that I've ever had. So those pocket ones are just hard to hold on to for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe I'm just not the best at managing stuff. But I think we're all packed up. Got extra batteries. Got an extra V-mount battery for the FX30. Well, two actually. I don't even really need one. Honestly, everything that I need to carry in a kit, I could probably put in a sling bag, to be quite honest. But I think carrying my backpack around would just be a lot more conducive for what I need. So honestly, checking it out, like all I have in there is the camera, two extra V-mounts, which I probably don't even need, like a small light for like some dark areas, some extra SD cards that I keep in that bag, which I actually moved to another kit, a little small rig tool that I keep in here. It's just like a multi-tool, an SD card reader, which I won't need today, an XLR light cable, which I've never used once. But yeah, that's pretty much my entire kit that I'm carrying out. And of course, like I said before, the FX30 that I got rigged out with my normal rig out setup. So yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Like I don't have much else that I really need to put in this bag. It's a pretty simple setup. When you're going natural light, you really don't need to take a whole bunch of stuff with you. And thankfully, it's kind of calling for an overcast day. And considering it's calling for an overcast day, it might be some really good lighting conditions where we're going in the stockyard. So we're about to get up on the road, and should be good. And yeah, we are officially off to Fort Worth. If y'all wondering how I'm doing this right now, I actually stuffed my, well, not stuffed, excuse me, that's a stupid term, but I put my magic arm, yeah, just chance, brother. I put my magic arm up on the oh shit bar in my car. So if it's like running around, rolling around, hopefully the stabilization doesn't look too bad. But this thing is like hanging loose off of my my handle on my on my car. But you know, sometimes you do the things you got to do to get the content that you want or whatever, right? So we'll see what this looks like once I get it in the post, and hopefully it's not too shaky. I don't really plan on actually doing a lot of recording on the road, but I got like a 2-hour 15-minute drive. Looks like I'm getting there at like 1:40, which is about 20 minutes ahead of our shoot start time. Right now, I mean, if things across Texas remain the same, I'm looking at a pretty solid day as far as shooting goes. There's some clouds in the sky that are going to be able to block out some sunlight. The problem, you know, obviously, if you're shooting midday, which sometimes you don't get the option of whether or not you get to shoot midday or not. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes, you know, you don't. But due to the time that we picked, we got a midday shoot. Luckily, the Stockyards, hopefully, which we're going to the Fort Worth Stockyards. Hopefully, the Stockyards themselves have a lot of good coverage as far as the buildings and the areas that we're going to get to shoot. Again, I've never been there. I've never been there at all. So we are going to go there for the first time and see what we get. But, you know, there's clouds in the sky, which is a good sign. The weather forecast call for some overcast. And yeah, we're looking like it's going to be a pretty good day of shooting, man. I'm pretty excited. Really excited actually to be able to get out and do it. Like after the after the week I've had at my day job, my 9 to 5, I'm excited to get out and do something that's not related to that, you know. So we're pretty much off, and yeah, I'll check in with you guys probably when we get a little bit closer to Fort Worth. All right, so I officially made it out to the Fort Worth Stockyards. I'm just sitting and waiting for Clarissa. She said she's probably going to about to roll up now. Actually, she's looking for parking. I found this nice little back alley area. I know it's a good spot if I already seen another photographer pulling up and like doing whatever she's doing in the back there. So I know I found a good spot. Like I said, the main challenge that I would have had here is that we're basically shooting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it is midday and the sun is beaming right above over there. But I did find this alleyway, which presents me with a lot of like leading lines, a lot of good shaded areas as we kind of trying to navigate. I probably won't stay in this area for too long. Like I said, Clarissa and I have 3 different looks. There are definitely bees or whatever flying around, but it's all cool. They're doing their job and I gotta do mine. But we're probably not gonna stay in this area for very long. Probably gonna move on after she gets through like 1 or 2 different looks. But ultimately, I've already studied my mood board that I had pulled up that we had built out together. Studied the mood board. I got an idea of what we're trying to do, and you know, once she gets here, we'll get the party started. But yeah, it's time to get the show on the road. It's really handy sometimes if you actually have the little DJI Mimo app. I know that's a little bit of inception, but if you actually have the Mimo app, you can probably check it every now and then to see whether or not your footage is overexposed, which mine was completely blown the fuck out. Blown the fuck out. But yeah, if you have a DJI Pocket Osmo 3, please download the Mimo app so you can save yourself a headache, and don't be like your boy.
Blazer with the tan, and I figured that could be the first look. I put
Yeah, of course, because you're already built.
I'm already in it.
Yeah, you're already in it to win it.
Put the heels on.
Right.
I don't have to wear the jeans though. I do have.
It's honestly hotter than I thought it was gonna be, and the jeans. Like I'm wearing these pants, and I realized instantly that it was a mistake.
Okay. So I almost put flat, real booty shorts. Just
Yeah.
Not sure what. Yeah.
It's just high, huh?
Yeah.
How far were y'all walking over from?
Mile,
You know what? Steps are important. Steps are important.
Step raise. The steps are very important. So instead of these jeans, I can wear those.
So again, this is the style,
Yeah.
and this is why we knew the jeans and the skirt would work too. The jeans would definitely work, of course,
They sure would.
but we can always switch into them. And I like that you brought like the black shorts and a red jacket because I think that
Yeah.
color contrast against like all this green.
Heels, but I also have some less stripper heels.
Less stripper heels is funny, but yeah, these are kind of the stylings here. And again, like you said, look, there's but yeah, you know, this is kind of the look, the casual look that we're looking at.
Yep, casual.
Super
walking down the
casual.
street. And I think I'd sent you a photo too. If I did.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I like the skirt, the blazer, everything, and then yeah, we'll do it.
We'll start right here.
Yeah, we're gonna. So again, I think the easiest, these 2 walls, like the railing here,
Yes.
the railing and this wall,
And this
because the wall has this nice curvature to it, it creates a great like leading line. I mean, obviously, and I don't shoot fast. I'm not one of those did it or I'll take my time. I'll pose you through it. Obviously, you know how to pose. I've seen you do a million. I've seen your other photos. No, I've seen your other photo shoots. So like, I know that you
Well,
got experience in doing this.
Open to directions. So do not
Yeah,
be
yeah.
afraid of
Yeah.
telling me what
I'm the type that like, if I see something, I like it. If I'm silent, everything's fine. If I say something, that's what I want you to tweak. and then we roll from there. I'll give you a starting pose, or like you can kind of naturally fall into a pose on your own, and then I'll tweak it from there. That's how it usually works. All right, I'm gonna take some, take one step forward for me. Yes. There we go, hold that, perfect, 3, 2, good. Yeah, you're good, just like, you're like, oh, don't do that, please don't fall. All right, so kind of cross over, hand on the hip like this, and then kind of look over. Yes, that's it, perfect, hold that. 3, 2, good, good, change my angle, good. All right, here we go. 3, 2, good, good, that, right there, hold that, good, good. Love it, love it, love it, good. Give me like a little bit more of a hit, there it is, perfect, got it, got it.
How does this camera work with like farther away? So if I wanted to use a photo and then I have like a
Yeah, all I have to do, one, is just change lenses, because I have a tighter lens on here just because we're shooting portrait stuff. All I gotta do is really literally change my lens, and then I'll get a wider view, and then I'll old photographers used to call it zoom in with your feet, so I'll just oh look, it's literally moving back, like, because everybody has like all these like zoom lenses and stuff that they usually play with, and I'm like, I'll just walk backwards. Yeah.
I know some lenses, like, then you won't focus if you're too far away.
Oh no, this one's fine. There is a horse. Yeah, in the middle. All right. 3, 2, and 1 more. Got it. Lord. You too now.
Love the way it turned out.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Look, how do you pose next to a horse? I'm really not sure.
I'm glad you weren't supposed to pet it, so I mean, hey, oh.
I do not want to do this horse.
All right. All right. Yep, I'm gonna do some walking, and we're gonna let some people through, and we're gonna do some walking again. So 3, 2, go. Got it.
Okay. Looks perfect. Thank you.
She knows how to walk. One thing she knows how to do is walk. And allegedly, you know, walking should be a natural thing. It should just be more like, as I can see you move, that's when I take, because I'm not just like gonna hold it down and just be like, let's rattle off 1,000. I mean, every time you hit a new pose or a new move, I'm gonna catch it. All right, and it's in a high burst mode, so it's gonna get them all. It's just, we're just rolling. All right, a little bit this way. All right, yep, and you can walk. Got it.
They turned around and went another way.
He's like, nope. Nope. Not today. All right, grab your, so the one thing I don't want to happen is you to disturb the bees while they're at work. But we're gonna use this as the backdrop, and then we're gonna, like, for your, where's your phone, and like, we're gonna do the businessy things, doing businessy things. As a matter of fact, you're actually doing business things. Get enough space here. Want some words on the side. Oh. Huh? Yeah, let the wind be a paid actress. So, yeah, you're good there. So, there we go. Perfect. The same, give me a second. The same level of sass and drama that you can bring to the stage is the exact same level of sass and drama that you can bring to a photo shoot. So, whoever you turn into when you get on stage is exactly who I want you to become. You're like, yeah. So yeah, with this, like, obviously you can play with the hair. You can get as dramatic with the posing as you want to. Like I again love stretching. Yes, that if you can stretch and bend and move. Yep, all of that. So just flow. Yep, double bicep. It works. Whatever. All right. Oh yeah. Hold that. This stance. Hold it. 3, 2. Good. Good. Let me turn this down a little bit. Good. Hold that. Perfect. Good. 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 1 second. Boom, boom. Coming in a little tighter. I love that. Hold that. 3, 2. Yes. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, that works. Yep. That. Hold that. Perfect. Hold that. 3, 2. Eyes to me, just the eyes. Yep. That's it. 3, 2. Good.
Oh yeah, that's great. Heck yeah. Alright, now fix my thing.
They start going a little bit. I'm gonna move this slightly behind this bag. But what you're doing is literally perfect. No, it's all good. No, it's all good. Hold that. 3, 2. Use that to your advantage too. Like use the size of the jacket to an advantage. Yes, that's it. That's the move. There you go. That's the shot. Perfect. Perfect. Then come over to this tree. And use the tree. Also look over. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Yes, that's it. Good. 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 Perfect. 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 Hold that. Don't move. I'm just changing my space here. 3, 2. These are great. Oh, that's the move. Don't move. Coming in tighter. Tell you guys in with my feet. Hold that. 3, 2. Literally great. 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 So let's stop. This is my favorite part. I get to show off my posing skills. All right, so you're gonna probably go up maybe like a couple more. Yep, that way I can get the curve of the stairs in the shot. Yeah, yep, and then you can, yep. Always remember toe, I forgot to say that earlier, like toe points are, yes. No, that can't, it's fine. 2, there you go, hold that. That's actually perfect, good. Good. I like that a lot, good, relax. Just kind of like casually off the rail there. Yeah, that's it. Take a step down, 1 step. Both feet down. Yep, just a whole, yep, that way you go. Yeah, let's get your face a little bit more. Yeah, because the sun was like beaming dead in your face and it was like, ah. Now there you go, that's perfect. Hold that. 3, 2. Yes, ma'am, that's it. Good. 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 So all stand. These are all going to be like stand. Not allergic to these, right?
No, I'm actually.
All right, so take a couple steps back. We're going to go past that line. Perfect. That's hilarious. That's going into YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. The bangs are gonna be, yes. There it is. Hold that. 3, 2. Perfect. Good. Good. Like it. Yep, there it is. Hold that. Good. 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 That, yeah, it's more casual. Look at your shoulders. Crazy, crazy work. I'm gonna change mine. I got him. There you go. Yes. Ah, there she is. Perfect. The wind has done what it needed to do to eliminate the bangs. All right, here we go. 3, 2. Yes. Yes. Good. Ooh, hold that. Right there. Hold that. 3, 2. Yes. Eyes me. Perfect. Good. Good. I'm coming in a little tighter. Turn. Want to see it?
Okay. Yeah, it's giving kind of rocker.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep. Pull. Look. Out towards the. Yep. Good. 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 All quad. Now I'm gonna try to get the feet in there. We got 3, 2. Perfect. Good. That's it. Don't move. 3, 2. Good. Good. Good.
Yeah, the deck is fun.
Let's do jacket off, and then I actually kind of want you to just stand on the rocks. I think this rock's the most flat one. Yes, that's actually it. Hold that. 3. Pull your hair just a little bit behind your ears. There you go. There it is. That's perfect. Hold that. 3, 2. That's perfect. Good. 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 Yep. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Turn to the side just like that. That's a great angle. That's a great angle. That's it. And just pull through the hair just like that one more time. Yep. Good. No, you're fine. These ones are going to be more like upper body face, kind of like so. You can play around with the hair. It's going to be more, yes, more focused on like your eyes, softness of the lips, everything like that. Okay, so that's it. Perfect. Good. Hold that. Eyes to me. Yeah. Good. All right, so we just finished wrapping up here at the Fort Worth Stockyards. We got, according to my calculations, about 1,000 and some odd shots in here. Because once we start going, it just doesn't stop. Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. This was awesome.
So this is me and Clarissa's first time working together. I don't think it's gonna be our last time working together. Hey, you remember you asked me about like gym stuff? Like I'm back to shooting gym
Are
stuff.
you? Okay, congratulations.
So you might see a little bit of this. Later on, you might see a little bit of that. Whenever she calls, I'm just gonna come through. So how was your experience?
This was great. I liked the efficiency. I liked that we were, we tackled what we needed to, and then we had fun afterwards. And I think we got some stuff we didn't even know we were gonna get.
Yeah,
this location is so diverse.
So like the funny thing about me is, like I said, we were talking, and I have a mood board, and 99.9% of the time, I just never stick to the mood.
I think we just forgot about that.
I honestly forgot about the mood board every single time. Like we went to a new location, the stairs was in there. We did the stairs.
Honestly, the location kind of does it for you sometimes.
Yeah. So pro tip, just go with the flow.
Yeah, and that's I think a big benefit of not shooting in a studio.
Right.
Because the location can sometimes just provide everything you need right there, if it's a good location.
Yeah, some hidden gems around here.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and close this thing out. If you like what you see here, as always, like, subscribe, share, tell somebody. We're trying to grow around here, and every little bit of that counts. Make sure you follow Clarissa on everything. Where can they find you?
Yeah, Clarissasaurus Flex on Instagram, IFBB Pro Clarissa Fortune on YouTube, and Clarissasaurus Flex on Threads. Those are kind of the only ones I allow people to follow me on.
There you go. All right, with that being said, we're out of here. Oh, we're so millennials. Like, you can just tell, just the peace sign. It's just, that's all we know.
I don't know anything else. What else do you do?